If you don't want to run with that, that's totally up to you, man.
Oh
If
shit!
you don't want to run with that, that's totally up to you. It's not a problem. You might run with it.
So we might as well just start the show off. We might as well just start the show off with this. So
Yeah,
think
please.
there's no difference? You think there's no difference between Upamecano and Badiashile?
No, I don't. I don't think there's much difference. No.
That's outrageous.
And what's this based
hold
on?
on a
What's this based on?
Hold on a second.
That's outrageous.
Okay, because you man are connoisseurs, yeah, you man know the thing. Let me know the difference.
No, but what are you basing it off? What you're basing it off of is crazy. That's crazy.
Okay. I may be wrong, so you let me know.
Oh, now
what are you basing it on? Oh, so you're admitting it now.
Are you admitting it now?
Educate me. Let me know.
What do I need to educate you on? Every time I've seen Upamecano play, he's either made a mistake, he's looked shaky. I've seen him play against my club. I've seen him play against my club multiple times as well. We played Leipzig and we smacked Leipzig, and we was Mukiele, Konate, and Upamecano. And Upamecano was the worst. Every time I've seen him play for Bayern Munich, he's been the worst. Fair enough, he might not have had a terrible season for Bayern Munich because I don't watch German football week in, week out. The standard of centre back, even next to Delete, he just doesn't look good. He has bozo moments. He's strong and fast. Yes, he's black, strong and fast. So he tick for a decent centre back already. But apart from he's got a decent pass, everything else, his defensive awareness, his mistakes, it's just not good enough. Ever since I've seen Badiashile step into the Chelsea side, he's not their best defender. He wasn't registered for the Champions League squad because they have too many players. But ever since I've seen Badiashile play for Chelsea, he's actually looked like their best defender. Anytime I've asked a Chelsea fan, right, like, who's your best defender? Because on paper, your defense actually looks quite good on paper. You've got 3, I'd say, good centre-backs. And in Fofana, Badiashile, and Thiago Silva. And there's another one they have as well.
No, Koulibaly.
And Koulibaly, yeah. So you have 4 good defenders. And Badiashile came in, looked better than Koulibaly. Fofana was injured, and Thiago Silva was injured. So when them two are playing, they kept 3 clean sheets in a row. They kept 3 clean sheets in a row, and they've done really well. Obviously, since he's come out the team, Chelsea have been losing, especially. And Fator is a Chelsea fan, so he will tell you, Fator, was Badiashile your best defender when he came in?
Yes.
There you go.
By the way, I've never watched him.
My point is, Montel. Is there so if Upamecano came to Chelsea, would he be Chelsea's best defender?
No,
absolutely not.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
He's cool. You think he would be?
I don't think Chelsea's defenders are amazing.
You realize, Corey, you know Chelsea's defensive record isn't even that bad.
And Corey, you talk about over Thiago Silva.
You're gonna look to Chelsea's defensive record.
I'm not saying it's terrible, but what I'm saying is I don't think the only person that I'd say that's better than Upamecano at that time, or even now, is Thiago Silva. That's it, and that's due to the fact that he's actually got awareness of the game.
So are you saying that he's par level with Thiago Silva?
Huh?
So are you saying that Upamecano comes into the Chelsea team that he's level with Thiago Silva?
In fact,
no. I'm saying Thiago Silva is the only one that's better than him.
This is mad.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Badiashile is this.
I'm not following the chat. I don't think.
Corey, you know what this is mad?
Is Upamecano better than your centre backs, Corey? Is Upamecano better than?
Because Chelsea have conceded less goals than you. Chelsea have conceded less goals than you this season. So is he better than your centre backs?
I'm sorry. No, I don't. I personally don't think so. Because whenever we've lost the game, it's been by a huge amount. Huge amount. I conceded 10 goals in like 3 games, and that was start of the season.
That's not the point.
Still happened.
But hold on a second. It wasn't Verona Martinez.
Course. We're being course.
They were there for the 7 though.
You said you're going on like Chelsea's defense isn't great.
So more to come then.
But they've conceded less goals than you.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that.
What do you mean okay?
Corey, sorry, but this is Corey, you know I'm going to use that against
the 2 centre backs. It's the whole back 4.
Corey,
or in Chelsea's case, the whole back 5.
Corey,
fan will tell you Badiashile's been actually one of out of all these dud signings at Chelsea. Is he been the best one? Has he been, apart from maybe João Felix? He been the best one, Fator? You're the Chelsea fan. You educate, man. Has he been the best signing apart from João Felix, or would you say he's even been better than João Felix?
I think he's been better than João Felix, in my opinion.
But how many games has Badiashile played?
I think
in the Premier League only. He only played in the Premier League.
Yeah, he's not.
He played in the Premier League. How many games in the Premier League has he played?
He played against was it Liverpool, Palace, Liverpool, Fulham, West Ham. Well, he didn't play against.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
9 appearances.
More than 3. It should be more than 3.
That's what in your last 5 clean sheets. I'm pretty sure he's been part of 5 of them.
Yep,
all 5 of them.
That's the one.
Bradley Shaw's played 9 games.
Yeah.
And based off the 9 games, you guys are here going to sit and tell me that he's better than Upamecano.
How many games have you watched Upamecano play?
He hasn't
9
played
appearances, 4 clean sheets is not bad.
Corey, how many games have you watched Upamecano play? I'm asking for a friend.
I've seen him play for France. I've seen him play for Leipzig when we've played them too, and I've seen him play for Bayern.
No. You said you've seen him play for Bayern. Like, are we talking the 2 Champions League games you've just watched?
No, I watched him in the other Champions League games too.
Which one?
What do you mean? The ones versus PSG?
And was he good in that game?
He wasn't.
No,
he wasn't.
Tell me,
He was not good. He was not good.
Tell me,
He's
was
going
he
up
good?
against Mbappe. Like he's going up against Mbappe.
I don't care. All right, cool. Was he good against City? Was it Corey? Was he good against City?
What's the excuses like?
No, like he was poor. He was poor in both games against.
All right. Was he good against? I'll tell you right now. He was terrible against Liverpool when he played me twice. Was he good against you? Or is it a bit? To be fair, that was Sly. That was Sly a couple years ago. So that's a difficult one.
I don't know. I can't remember.
All right, cool. So every time you've seen him play, he's not been great. Was he good for France?
No, he has. No.
Was he good for France?
I'm not saying Upamecano's amazing though. I'm not saying he's amazing. I'm not saying this guy's
no one saying he's amazing. Was he good?
But do you
good?
Do you think Bradley Shaw's amazing?
Badiashile looks like a very good. That looks like a good centre back, bro. Like, how about this? Have you seen a bozo moment from him since he's joined Chelsea?
He barely plays.
I'll tell you when
he barely plays.
So he play against Palace. He played against Liverpool, Fulham, West Ham, Southampton when we lost 1-0, Leeds, Leicester, Everton, then lose to Brighton. So we lost twice when we start him, and we won like 3 times. We won 3 times. We drew 3 times.
Let me ask you guys a quick question. Yeah. So if Badiashile if Badiashile is Chelsea's best centre back, why 1 doesn't he start and play, and 2 why doesn't he even come on as a sub? Why does Cucurella come on as the left back, the left centre back?
Because the one against Dortmund, he wasn't eligible.
No, I'm talking about even in the Premier League. I've got it here.
Ask the manager, not me. Do you think I'm the manager? Who made the decision then? That's not on me. That's not on him. It's the manager's fault. Why did Potter put him on the bench?
That's shameless because you one, you're telling a Chelsea fan about his own defender. 2,
I'm not even telling the Chelsea fan. I'm just saying that you guys are making
what you need to understand is that he's been part of their best defensive stint.
He's Chelsea's best
this
defender.
He's been part of their best defensive. All right, he's been part of their best defensive stint this season. Fact.
What best defensive stint?
Is anyone else going to tell him? I can't be asked to tell him.
What stint have they had this season?
They're only times where they actually had clean sheets. The only time.
Hold on a second. How many clean sheets does Chelsea have?
I don't know how many they have.
Let me have a look.
Let me have a look since now, actually. So we kept.
I don't think Andy got any clean sheets.
Corey, I genuinely think you've seen Badiashile in the Blafrican phase, and you just think he's the same as Upamecano.
Well, I don't think there's much difference in it.
10 clean sheets. We have 10.
Let's not veer from the fact that his original point was because he had him in a bet. That this is why he's better.
Like I'm watch Chelsea games all day long. I'm not doing
Corey,
that.
we have 10 clean sheets. We have 10 clean sheets. We have 10.
He wanted to argue me down for watching Chelsea games.
Yeah, we have 10. By the way, we have 10 clean sheets.
No, you guys are
4 of them.
You guys have been watching
4 of them, Corey. 4 of them came from Badiashile starting the game. So
how many?
10 clean sheets total. 4 of them when Badiashile starts the game.
That's impressive.
Oh man!
And he's only played 9 games.
He came in around January.
Huh?
Oh yeah, that's even more impressive.
So we said that again. Say that again.
And how many of them 9 appearances are starts?
So he played in the league 9 times. He kept 4 clean sheets.
How many starts?
And how many clean sheets have Chelsea had in the season?
10.
10.
So he's played. So
He's had
half of
8
his
starts.
40%. 40%.
So 40% of their clean sheets.
Oh, no, it's
Corey,
actually
look at me.
50.
Corey, look at me.
He
Corey,
started
look
8.
at me.
He started
Corey,
8.
look at me. Look at me.
There's nothing amazing.
Corey, look at me. I'm not going to Corey, look at me.
I'm looking at it right now.
Stop running.
8
Look at
starts,
me.
4 clean sheets. That's a big impact still.
That's 40%.
And you've contributed to 40%. So you're right, actually. 40% of.
So he got a clean sheet versus
I might as well just run a poll.
versus Liverpool, Fulham.
Doesn't matter who he got his clean sheets
Remember
against.
when we had that? We need 3 players in the Champions League squad. Yeah, it was unfortunate at that time as well. He was left out. I'll put Aubameyang. It's literally basically Potter was put in the awkward spot because we've got Enzo came in, we've got Mudryk, we've got Felix, we've got Badiashile. Then he's literally got 2 left, one of them out. There's 3 spots left in the register spot.
And he's thinking the other 3 can win me a game maybe.
Yeah.
Or do something for the game.
I want to ask one more question because you guys think he's better. Why doesn't is Badiashile French, by the way?
Yes.
He's French. So you let me know why Badiashile is not in that French squad, not in the French team. Why Upamecano starts? Yeah. Why again? Upamecano doesn't play for this Chelsea side as much as you guys proclaim he should be because he's been your best defender besides from Thiago Silva, I'm assuming. He doesn't play much in the Chelsea squad. He doesn't start in the French team.
You do realize he's on under 21 squad. You do realize that, yeah? He's literally below 21.
How old is Upamecano? How old is
20?
Badiashile?
I don't know.
Tell me the age.
I don't know.
He's 20. He's literally just turned 22 like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, did he? I don't know how Upamecano is, isn't it? I don't know. So you guys let me know. But if
he's literally turned 22 on the 26th of March.
Okay, give me one.
So Badiashile is joint Chelsea at 21. Upamecano is 24. Joint Bayern at 24. Listen, I'm not really going to say the age thing, yeah? Corey.
I don't think there's much difference, isn't it?
Corey, look at me. Corey, look at me. Look at me. Did you seriously use the international pick thing when Maguire starts? No, Corey.
He's so shameless.
Corey. No, don't tell me it's true. Let me land. Maguire starts for England. Richarlison.
And does he play well?
No.
Does he play well?
Corey.
No, Corey, that's besides the fact. Corey, besides the fact.
There are players that turn up for their country, bro.
Exactly. There's players that turn up for their country.
But does it mean he's better? No.
Players that turn up for their country, and so
does it mean he's better? No. Does Reece James start for England? Does Reece James start for England at right back? No, he doesn't.
No.
But Trippier's done phenomenal.
But Trippier is good.
No, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. He's not better than Trippier, though, is he? He's better than Trippier, though, isn't he not?
No, for England, it's an argument Trippier's better.
No, Ethan, stop trying to do this argument because
Richarlison. Because you can't
I'm doing this for everyone. I'll do it for everyone, bro.
But the whole point is Corey's talking about Maguire. Maguire plays well for England, and Upamecano plays well for France. Let's go back to the original point that Corey said. A bet is the reason why he believes they're the same. There was no talk of I've seen. No, Corey. What we're not going to do is lie.
Your wording is very scary.
Your sentence.
Your wording is very scary, Casey. It's very, very scary. You're saying that my bet is why I believe that Upamecano is better than Badiashile. No, that's wrong. My bet is the reason why I watched Badiashile. Get that right, because you keep on twist the word.
This is why people always gamble responsibly, please. If you ate the thank you.
Listen.
The reason why I've sat and watched him was because I placed a bet. So I've sat and watched him. That's the only reason. I don't sit and watch Chelsea games like that. I don't.
So how many Chelsea? So Corey, like, I'll be real. I know the style of bets, like it's usually on the Aka thing, especially. So that means you have a plethora of games to watch for one. Just I'm just throwing that one out there. So if you have a choice of a plethora of games to watch, I personally don't think you sat there and watched the game where Badiashile has played from 1 to 9. You may have watched one. I'm not saying watch any. You may have watched one. You may have watched one, or maybe even two, or maybe at least 2 stints of him playing. And you again, your judgment is your judgment on that. But the general consensus around Badiashile is that he's actually quite a positive signing for Chelsea. In fact, the only positive signing for Chelsea. And we're comparing it.
Positive signing in like a bunch of bad signings. Like,
all right, Corey. Let me do this then. Corey, let me do this then. Because because hold on, Corey. Let me do this one. You watched a Giro for Barcelona, right? And you said he was hard.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ethan. Yeah, make sure you're here for this one because Ethan, I believe you was in the call.
Yeah.
Corey, remember Barcelona versus Man U when Corey said, a Giro is hard.
Mm.
And I was like, wait, because he switched it. He's like, yeah, man, like he just looks good. Like, and I was like, but like how is he hard off that little? He's like, no, he's hard. I was like, cool. Like,
wait, hold on a second. You're getting weird now. You're getting weird now. No.
So I want to. So how comes? So from what you saw of a Giro to say he's hard, and what you saw of Badiashile, what is the difference for that? What was the difference for that for you? In your opinion, what was the difference?
Wait, say that again.
What was the difference between you saying a Giro was hard and Badiashile is not like he's no better than Upamecano, if anything?
Because I don't think Upamecano is just terrible centre back that everyone makes him out to be.
But every game you've seen him play, he's been terrible.
He hasn't been terrible every single game. Bro, a defensive line. Hold on a second. A defensive line is all 4 of them. If you're seeing Upamecano doing the last ditch thing, yeah, and it's him on the final stretches, of course he's going to look worse than the others. But it's not. There was other defensive problems that led up to that.
Corey, I watch a lot of football in it, but I haven't seen too much of Upamecano. With Upamecano, what makes it? In fact, flip it. Fuck it. Let's switch it for as a centre back in general. What makes a bad centre back? A bad centre back.
For me personally, not noticing the danger before it exactly happens. You've got to be able to position yourself in certain situations when you're being attacked and be able to counter it before it even gets to the stage where you're doing these last ditch tackle stuff.
Right. So when he's getting exploited and looking like a crap defender, why do you think that is? Is he not doing that?
Hold on a second, but he doesn't always get exploited.
I can't lie. From what
given the 2 games he had against City, I'd say that yes. I'd say that the 2 games he has against City.
And then what about PSG? What about PSG?
I don't think there was anything mad, bro. PSG counter-attacked them, and it was Upamecano and maybe one other defender left. And it was like you had like Mbappe and Neymar rinsing them.
They're calling him Upamecano.
Should someone with that physique?
Man said Upamecano.
They're calling him Upamecano. That's what they're calling him.
Should someone with that physique and physical attributes be getting spun like that, though? Regardless. For me, that's not a good defender.
I can't lie. With Mbappe, anyone can get spun, innit? Anyone can get spun.
Anyone can get spun by that many times, bro. Should I say that about Eric Dyer? Should I say Eric Dyer can get spun? Anyone can get spun. He's not a good defender because he gets
my thing was that
the difference is the way Bayern were playing. If they've got all of these players, if Eric Dyer was in Upamecano's position at that time, and they're playing, what do you call it? All these players up, and then they're getting counter attacks. Would have been like 9-0.
No, it would have probably been the same outcome.
I don't think it would have been. It would have been much worse.
Bad defenders get spun and their weaknesses get exploited. Good defenders cover their weaknesses and don't allow them to be exploited.
So do you think if Badiashile was in that position, against PSG at that time, do you think Badiashile would have reduced the deficit?
I've never watched Badiashile play, so I'm just countering that
because he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have, and you know he wouldn't have. That's the truth. You know he wouldn't have. It would have been the same result.
Listen, your original reason was just that he was part of my, and whether that answer was going to be FPL or part of your bet. I don't know which one it was. I generally don't know which one it was going to be. I'll be honest with you, innit? But broski, the fact that you made your judgment and you're sticking.
And that was the first thing you said. That was the first thing you said.
You guys have made it so maybe not Fatal, but the rest of you guys have made it so you guys have watched Bad Shield play a number of times. And with
Corey,
that,
no one's had an opinion. I didn't have an opinion. I just didn't believe your opinion because of what you said.
Let me finish. You guys have watched. You might have watched Upperman Kano play. Yeah. The other two, Casey Monks and Ethan, you watch Upperman Kano play.
No, I don't appreciate putting words in my mouth.
I'm from that.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
Okay, that's
not what I said. You're assuming that I've said I've watched Upperman Kano and I've watched him and I never had an opinion. I just debunked your opinion because it started.
Because I thought you guys were doing that because you guys were twisting what I was
in mind.
I thought we were doing
FPL.
I love when Corey has to down himself.
Are we not doing that? I thought you guys were
bet.
I thought we were doing that.
It was either bet or FPL.
FPL, which is it? I just don't know.
Well, hold on a second. We'll see. Eventually, we'll see if Badia shows this.
You win more bets with Badia and Shaw
he doesn't have to do much to be better than Umpa Meccano. He doesn't have to do much. Like if you go on Twitter and type in Umpa Meccano, you just see the Maguire comparison. It's crazy. Literally, Adoni is black, African, and past, and that is his attributes, bro. That's his attributes. He's. Do you know what? I'm being harsh. He's okay on the ball, and he can spray. There was a few sprayers I saw that I was like, you know what? There's something there. But over the last 2 legs that I've watched him, in fact, every time I've watched this guy play, I've not been impressed.
Same.
I've not been impressed. There's not one performance where I've watched him and gone, I see why they bought him. I see what he did there. Not one. Not one. It took me one game to watch Badiashile play and go, yeah, he's doing better than most of Chelsea centre-backs already. He was what I thought Koulibaly was.
The Liverpool game that you were convinced that he was good.
Yeah. 100%. He was hard against us. He played hard against us. But like that's only one game in it. Remember, Mudryk played decent against us, so and you know what happened there. But like at least there's been more than one occasion where I've gone, you know what? That's and he wasn't even that much money, but that's the buy there, innit? You know what I'm saying? Let's get some of the comments. Let's see what the comments
he was playing against.
Huh?
Do you remember who he was playing against?
Yeah, we just named the teams he was playing against. We named them.
Like West Ham and that. And then I'm assuming you guys don't watch the. Well, I don't know. Do you guys watch the German league?
I watch a lot.
No, but everyone talks about the German league as if it's a farmers league. So anyone who's playing in the Premier is better than in the farmers league.
You know what it is? German league's a counter-attacking league, innit? And with him, being a counter-attacking league, it's quite end-to-end. It's not really too tactical.
He's perfect, isn't it? He's perfect for that.
I was just about to say he's perfect. And man's getting queffed by Mbappe. Corey's point was he's getting queffed by Mbappe and thing on the break. That's what the Bundesliga is all about.
He got queffed by a player who can't dribble.
Haaland can't even dribble. World-class players. 2 world-class players.
That's true.
I'm not sitting here telling you
anyone can get
amazing. I'm not sitting here telling you he's amazing. But you guys are basing him having stinkers against 2 world-class players. And then you want to tell me he's had a bad game against Liverpool when they were top 2 teams in the country, on the planet. Sorry, top 2 teams on the planet. Man, I want to tell me that Upperman Collins had a bad game against them.
Let's not forget.
You're also basing Badia Shield having good games against Crystal Palace, Fulham, and them, man.
What? We just said Liverpool was one of those teams.
Put Badia Shield against PSG and let's see what happens. Please let me know.
Yeah, we're not going to see Badia Shield against PSG anyway. Since what?
Come on, man.
Wait, isn't it funny you said put Badia Shield against PSG? It's funny you said that actually. Hold on.
I'm gonna have a look.
You're gonna show me one game that he's played against them.
League against PSG.
No. Like you asked, you said you literally. What? Can you guys just repeat what Corey just asked me to do?
It's just weird.
Against PSG, it was 1-1. Monaco against PSG back in August, 1-1.
It was 1-1. And what happened when they played them without Badiashile? By the way, what was the score?
Without Badiashile, they haven't played yet.
I want to know. Have they not played yet?
They haven't played yet.
Boy, I'm gonna check that now. I reckon they played again, and I don't think they've done as well. Oh, hold on. Did he play?
Yes, 11 February they beat PSG 3-1.
Fair enough. That PSG actually they lost. Fair enough, they lost. But all I can say, Corey, is that he played well against PSG. You said put them against PSG.
Yes.
Yeah, but Corey, bro, that doesn't really change it that much. Against PSG, they drew 1-1. So he faced Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar. By the way, Neymar didn't. Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe played, and they didn't do much. But you just said put them up against PSG. See what happens. You said see what happens, no?
So, Corey, so you're expecting a lineup of Sergio Ramos, Marquinhos, Kimpembe.
We have a Dortmund fan in here, by the way. So let's read it. Should we read this? Hold on, man. We have a Dortmund fan in the comments, by the way. Should we read his comments? Because he's actually clued up on this thing. He watches the league. Let's read his comments. By the way, pick up the chat, guys. Make sure you're liking the video. There's 60 odd people in here. So make sure you are liking the video, please, guys. And make sure you subscribe if you're new. Sorry, we've just started the video of talking. This was just a conversation going on backstage, and I just thought we'd go live anyways. Big up Raichu. He says, as someone who watches Bundesliga, Upamecano is honestly top 5 worst centre-backs in the league. He cannot defend. He cannot pass. LFC fans, Ozan Kabak is 10 times better than him. Look at him at Schalke. He's been elite. Saliba been good, and he can't. Saliba's been arguably the best. In fact, Saliba's been the best French centre back this season, and he can't get into the French team. So So what makes you think Badia Chile will? Another thing for you, Corey. Another food for thought. Bayern are lucky they have Jan Sommer and Neuer in the nets. Anyone else would be conceding Meslier numbers because of Upamecano. Upamecano hype train came from the UCL campaign in 2020. Everyone who watches Bundesliga knows Konate was always better. Let's be honest, none of us watch Upamecano in his league, only watch him in the UCL. People pretend to have 10 TV screens at home, says Sammy. No one said they watch bad games. We're talking about all the games you've seen him play. Ed says, Monts, I'm sorry for saying you lot bought the wrong Leipzig centre-back. Raichu also says, the defence when Bayern won the UCL, even the season before, was way better. Bundesliga defence is always declining. And he meant Hoffenheim when he said the Kabak. Corey, I feel embarrassed of your Upamecano praise. You just watch cops and that's it. He is crap. Sorry.
I don't think. Hold on a second.
I'm not even done. There's more.
By the way, let's remember, Upamecano was under Julian Nagelsmann back in the day. He was in Leipzig.
Upamecano last season got booed in a game by his own fans in a 4-1 win because he was in a 4-1 win.
RB Leipzig, you know.
In a 4-1 win. No, they won 4-1 and you got booed. There's no way that must be racism. That can't. You can't win 4-1 and get booed off. You can't win 4-1 and get booed off. I can't buy that. I can't buy that. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Wait, Corey, I just realised. Why not calling him the Black Harry Maguire?
Yeah, they call him Umpa Maguire. That's what they calling him, Umpa Maguire.
Well, Corey, that's why you don't like him.
But look, I haven't got a problem with Upamecano. Like, I don't think he's.
No, he thinks Upamecano is not that bad.
I don't think he's not. I don't think he is.
No, you said Corey said they're the same level. Him and Badia Shaw are the same level.
I said I don't see much.
The guy who's made his French day, like he's a French. He's 21. That's 21.
We'll see. We'll come back to it.
Now we're doing the we'll see. But when he was on your bet, he was better. When he was on your bet, he was better.
We'll come back to it in 2 years.
But when he was on your bet, he wasn't as good.
No, I don't see anything amazing.
I said 2 years.
I didn't see anything amazing that he done. That was like, wow, like I see why you bought him. Word to you. I didn't see that.
Just don't change, Corey. Just don't.
When I watch,
it's what I hear you. When I hear you talk about Upamecano.
Yeah. Mental, literally, as soon as Corey started chatting, that was me. That's me, yeah. Throw that trash in the bin, man. Man, as soon as I heard he's in my bet, That's what that was.
We will see. We will see. It's not a problem, bro. We will see, innit? We will see.
Oh, sugar.
Because you man know so much about Badia Show and Upman Kano. We will see. We will see. We will see, boy. Not a problem.
He's in my bet.
Oh, snap.
Corey, just take the L. Just take the L.
That's killing me.
Corey, I can't. That one's top tier. That's Hall of Fame.
Brother, Ethan, these guys, he's watched Badgie a plethora amount of times, bro, and he's watched Upman Kano a plethora amount of times, and he can tell the difference between Upman Kano and Badgie Show. We will wait and see. I'm just waiting to see this one. I told you, I'll be back. No problem.
I know.
I dare Badgie Show to drop a stinker. I dare him.
So I cried real tears just then.
I will be back.
I cried real tears. That is killing the beat. That is killing me.
You know when I said I wish them on my bet? That was lynch my face.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my chest. Oh, my chest is gone. Alright, stop. Alright, cool. So let's talk about
Composure, lads.
There's a very interesting question here.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Let's go to the EPL turf tip.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Hey, my eyes.
Oh, Corey, I'm sorry, fam. Oh, mums, I love you, bro. I'm sorry.
Composure. Calma.
Do you think this is Man Golden Generation? Man City Golden Generation. Once Gundogan Silva leaves this summer, KDB Mara is 31 years old. Will they not be the same anymore?
They'll have a little drop off, but I think they'll still be cold.
Again, they just got Erling Haaland, so it's like either way they have an Android up top.
Yeah.
And did you man see? Did you man see what he did to Upamecano? Did you see? Do you man see?
Ankle break, bro.
I saw that shot, boy.
Ankle break.
And on top of that, bro, Badiashile even got a red card. He got saved by 2 millimeters of offside. He got saved.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't see that bit, did you?
No, I don't know.
But he got saved because the VAR ruled it offside by like this much.
Should have got a red.
Yeah, got a red. He would have got a red. Anyway.
I heard I saw Tisha got a red.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Hey, just be aware that.
Oh my God. Who would think a 30-minute mechanic versus Badiashile debate would be an all-time BSB moment?
wait, 1 second. Did he give away the pen as well?
He did nearly, but they ruled.
No, he did. Yeah, the handball. Yeah,
he did give away the pen.
That
handball was a bit.
Last man, he was supposed to
I
be.
feel sorry for him.
1 second. So he gave away the pen. Should have got a red card.
He passed.
And he stunk up the gaff. And
then Ethan in the first leg, he's the one who passed it back, and he got caught on the ball. And when they scored.
Oh fuck! Sorry. Pardon my French.
No, you know what? Do you read it to me, French?
No. You see, you know what the thing is? I think Sonny was talking. You see when Sonny said, "Oh fuck this, you man, that shit." I feel like he was talking about Upamecano. He bumped him, and then Mane banged him. I'm deep. I know the story now. I know it. This is nuts, man. This is fucking shit.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I smash a like. People smash a like.
Smash a like.
That's right.
He wants to fight every single one of us. Oh my God.
Brother, I
don't
told
blame
you, I'll
him.
be back in 2 years, big man. I'll wait the 2 years.
On the kids type beat.
I'll be back on 2 years,
On the
bro.
kids type beat.
2 years, I'll be back, and then we'll see. We'll wait 2 years. We'll be back.
Hey, Ram, you watch Bundesliga. What's your opinion on Upamecano? By the way, let me know. By the way, let's go through some more of the comments. Big up Solo, love. Also big up for doing what she does for the channel as well with the mods work. She's clearly in tears as well. Monts was wanted to mute Corey's mic. No, I'll never mute Corey's mic. I always want to hear what he has to say. I'm so happy.
That's the best part. That's the best part.
Yeah,
Let him speak.
You don't get to be the clown. This is everyday stuff from us, man. This is how we are now. That's how we've been laughing at Liverpool and Chelsea this season. Pretty much. I can't lie. Big up Monts, big up Marcel as well. The Benfica and Inter game seemed much more fun than this game. I actually tuned in for a little bit. It actually was quite entertaining.
I didn't see none of that, so I need to watch the highlights of that.
Ed says, you see Corey's face right now. Man's analysing the tapes as we speak. Bria's just saying he just needed an own goal to get the bingo.
Yo, that is wild.
Because I can't. That's an all-round worst game.
Oh, so by the way, Ram watches the Bundesliga and he goes, he's been the biggest bag of dog shit I've ever seen. That's another certified Bundesliga. Somebody watches Bundesliga, innit? Using the rock meme.
Wow.
But we got someone on your side, Corey. Can't lie, death for recency bias. So, you know.
I can't lie, you know what's tapped you? I was asking myself, why doesn't he get benched? But when you look at their defenders, they don't have other centre backs, bro.
Did Pavard not used to be a centre back though?
Yeah.
That was time ago, innit?
Yeah.
That was time ago, and then
they
he got
they
pushed in
got
the
Blind
right
there
back.
as well. But if you go Blint and the lit, that's stinky, innit? I know Blint can play centre back, but bro, I was thinking, if he's this bad, why is he still playing? But they don't.
Ram. Corey said that he doesn't see much difference between Upamecano and Badia Chile for Chelsea
Because of a bet.
Oh yeah. Oh, God. Hey yo. Let's just be
scary. Be ready because you like to do this word and stuff. I cannot wait for you.
So what? Wait, but that was your word.
I cannot wait for you, big man.
But that was your word then.
Hold on a second. No.
So, you know what? I wish you was live just like a minute before. So I can catch that center. So I can catch that.
Again, you guys do what you do best. But it's calm.
What do you mean? What we do best? You said because of a bet. That's what you said.
No,
you said it.
The reason why I watched him was because I had placed a bet on him. That's the difference. I didn't base it off because of a bet. There's a difference with what you guys are saying. But again, we will go through and you guys will run with this. So run with it. I told you. This is what we're doing. It's calm. Okay. You guys have laid it.
All right.
You might have started.
All right. Okay, Corey. Well, let's move on. Before we go, we'll go on with the City game. Can City win the Champions League?
100%.
Let's get
if they don't win it, it's scary in my opinion.
We've said this fourth.
No, but until they're different now.
Season we set this. Anything that's literally shit.
In my opinion, if they beat Real Madrid, they've basically won it. Because I don't think Inter or AC on their best day can beat Man City. So it's kind of down to Real Madrid. Because I think Real Madrid on their best day could, because of the whole Champions League experience thing that everyone likes to say. You know, and they're not a bad side. They're not the best Real Madrid side we've seen, but they're not a bad side. So I think they could do a thing. But yeah, City with Haaland, it's like, bro, even today, just scores. Like it seems just so inevitable now. It's a joke. And he's scoring all different types of goals as well. Like he's scoring goals where, Montoya. So for starters, he misses a pen. Then his link-up play for the goal he does eventually score. Yeah. Obviously, big towering header back, bro. The composure, bro. I've seen players be in that situation, blaze it over the bar, keeper saves it. Like it just always right now with him, everything just seems to work, bro. Everything
Would you
that
say
he does
Haaland's
just seems to
carrying
work.
Nah.
Carrying City's, I think he's
It's
put
their
the cherry
style.
on the cake for City
Yeah.
because he's more clinical than anyone they've had. Because City is still creating the same chances. Like same probably if you look for the amount of chances they create in a game, it may be slightly more now. It might even be less. But I don't think it's gonna be that different now that he's here. It's just that they're finishing more of them.
Do you know what I find scary as well? Like even top players, they play through form, innit? Like this guy's just always on form. He just doesn't. He's not like a confidence player. He's just anything like.
Yeah, because he can blank and then just go and get a hat trick the next game, get a brace the next game and just be baking. Like,
And the only stinky game I've seen him play, where it was like he looked a little bit rusty, was the Community Shield. And I warned man before the end of the season, his numbers.
He did stink up against me as well.
Which one? The second one?
OT.
The first one he got a hat, so it must be the second.
The second one.
You might use up all that go. You might use up all that go-go juice, you know.
You forgot that one. You forgot about that one.
Yeah, he done me up heavy.
Yeah,
I didn't want that go-go juice.
The second one, I don't think he got a shot on target.
No, that's fair. But I think that's them times here where I think Mandem was saying City were not playing to his strengths. He was around that time. It was a little phase where City were not bringing out the best of Haaland. So I can hear it. Innit? It's like with Haaland, a bad game for him. It's not scoring. It's not getting chances in it. So, given the chances, the guy's scoring. He rarely gets chances and is wasteful like against in that Community Shield. That Community Shield, if you remember, he had like 3 chances.
I think you're gonna do the 3-peat anyway. I think they'll do the trouble.
And what? And they're just betting. Then they just turn better than you, like that.
How can you be better than me? Wait, how would you be better than me?
Overnight, everything that you talk about, 99 treble just gone.
Casey, there's a difference.
I'm just saying, because that is what you hold to very high esteem.
I think that's our biggest accomplishment, yes, but there's more to the club, Casey.
You think
no one has 13 prems?
No, it is your biggest accomplishment.
I like City will get 13 prems. That's the tap thing.
I just think
they'll get it before you. Like they'll get it before you win another prem.
Yeah, domestically, like City can do it, but on a European basis, like I'm not really that.
Bro, you know what it is? You know what it is, Alva? If you say this until they get one, and then they get another, but once they break that duck, bro.
Yeah, but Ethan, the difference is, do you think I'm gonna get no prems from now until they reach 13?
Yeah, I do honestly believe.
Yes. I wouldn't say no prems, but let's be honest. Corey, it's been 10 years already. 11 years actually.
What are they on 5?
It can easily turn to 30.
How many prems are City on?
How many other
5 or 6?
5 or 6. So they've got to basically double and a bit more.
Yeah. In the
and
time,
averaging what 3 and 4.
And United haven't won a prem since.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Since United's last prem,
like what?
They've nearly half that.
Years.
Yeah, but the difference is it's just like that. What that person said. Oh, do you think City are in their golden generation? Because what happens? Just like we lost Sir Alex, what happens when they lose Pep?
Oh, they lost David Silva. They lost Yaya.
No, what happens when they lose Pep?
They lost enough people.
What happens when they lose Pep?
They got rid of company and replaced it with Diaz.
What happens when they lose Pep?
When they lose Pep, Pep's
who knows?
not going nowhere. Pep's one of the youngest managers in the Prem, bro. Did you know that?
Ethan, how many
just signed a 5-year contract?
Here's the thing, Ethan. Like, you can't keep going season in, season out, like without expecting to win the Champions League. Especially last season, I thought they would have had that semi-final time in their neck. Yeah. But then we come into this year, it's literally the same case scenario. When you're up against the same Real Madrid side from last season, difference is they haven't got Casemiro in that team. So let's say if they lose again,
and City have Haaland,
and again, if they keep failing with Haaland in their team, you got ask yourself some question. Is Pep literally still good enough to match in that team?
Can you answer honestly? Do you believe Pep will leave City without winning the champs?
I think if Pep fails at City didn't win the Champions League, I think he would leave.
Nah.
No way. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why?
It might sound crazy, but I think.
Nah,
Do you know why? Because I want you to answer this honestly, and everyone can answer this if they want. What team in the world do you think in 5 games against City will get more wins than they will?
Yeah.
5 games. So any team in the world play City 5 times. What team's beating City more than they're beating them?
Probably Spurs.
No, what teams? Yeah, sorry, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'll get them down.
I can't lie.
No one.
I don't think there's any.
And for that reason, that is why they are the best team in the world. So why would Pep ever leave when he has the best team in the world?
What do you mean? They had Pep was sitting there under Barcelona and sitting there under Bayern when they were two, like.
Of course, but he won everything there. So he did the once that's done, tick box. We move on. He hasn't won everything at City.
After he's won the champs, and what do you think Pep's gonna do? You think he's gonna sit around there and do some more?
I think he continues, yeah. Because you see with Pep, bro, this guy's revolutionary. Like, I think he'd want to have a CV like Sir Alex Ferguson, rather than just going from like Barca, Bayern. Where does he go?
Where's he gonna go? Where would he go next?
That's already done, though. That's already.
Where would he go next, Corey? Where do you reckon he'll go?
He can't have a career like Sir Alex, though. He can't.
Why not?
Because it's already been done. He's gone to 2 other top clubs already.
Well, I'm missing. He's gone
to Barcelona. He's gone to Barcelona, won the champs and the La Liga. He's gone to Bayern. Did he win the champs with Bayern?
No.
He didn't win the champs with Bayern. Yeah.
Nope.
He done well at Bayern, given whatever. Yeah, he's done well at Bayern, and now he's at City.
I swear Pep won the champs.
Sir Alex was only at 2 teams before he came to me. Wait, 1 team.
Wait, did he? I think he did.
That's what I'm thinking. I think he did.
He won at Barca 2 times. He won at Barca 2 times.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
2009 in Rome and 2011 Wembley, 2 times. Since then, he hasn't won
both times with Barca. Yeah. He failed to win it with Bayern.
He failed to win it with Bayern.
Literally nothing.
That's why we say Pep can't win the champs about Messi, innit? That's what the ongoing joke is. That, you know what I'm saying?
So if you haven't got Messi, you pick the other best player in the world, which is Haaland now.
He's not the best.
Corey, the last time you won it was with Ronaldo.
Barcelona when they UCL without Messi, without Guardiola anyway, 2015.
What does that mean, Casey?
Because you're using that point that you're giving the cheeky Pep thing, but then you won your Champions League with Ronaldo.
No, Sir Alex has won it before without Ronaldo.
No, I know. I'm just talking about. I'm just saying. Your last one was with Ronaldo.
Can't lie, Pep's only got 4 Prems.
What does that mean?
Yeah, no, he has 4 Prems.
Man, they got a Prem under Mancini.
Yeah. True. As an overall club, if they catch up to your 13, I think they're on like 6 or 7. If they catch up to your Prems, Corey, I don't feel the biggest club in Manchester.
Up to my honours. How many honours do you have?
They got to win Champions Leagues for them to ever be.
I was just about to say
they'll never be bigger than Manchester United.
No. Because in all honesty, by the time they
how many trophies does he have?
Let's say it takes them another 15 years or so.
Monto, let me know how many trophies
they'll still win a Champions League or so along the way. Why not?
Corey, I'm not even running that argument.
How many trophies? I want to know how many trophies.
I'm not even running that. I don't think they're like near like.
Yeah, no. City are on 6 Prems.
Yeah.
Wait, that's nearly half.
6 Prems.
Damn, that's crazy.
Corey, by the way, I'm gonna clip this and come back to you in 7 years' time. And say I told you.
2030.
In which
you
time
might be married by then.
By which time, Corey, you wouldn't have won 1 Prem.
I wouldn't have won 1 Prem.
Yes, correct. What are you saying? Ten Hag due to win side?
Ten Hag's won something already. He's due to win more.
No, a Prem, sorry. A Prem, so I should have been specific.
Yeah, I think Ten Hag can win a Prem. I think he can.
Come again?
Over Mikel, Chelsea will be back.
Over Mikel and Pep.
You You don't know what can happen in the future.
I felt sick.
I don't think. Wait, hold on a second.
How about this? Exactly. We don't know. He could last less time than both of them.
Exactly.
His time could be up before them. I don't know.
And so could Arteta. And so could Arteta.
I mean,
so you let me know.
Manager, I doubt it, but I hear it. I hear it. It can happen. It's football. Anything can happen.
You don't know what's going on with my club. Changes are coming. Be there.
Oh, and you know what's going on.
Be there.
Oh, really?
No, I don't know. But I said I think.
Changes.
I think Ten Hag can win the Prem. I think so. Changes are coming to my club. Be there.
I'll be honest, Corey. I understand. Listen, your manager. You got a good manager, but you are a Casemiro and Rashford away from the Oli era. Please remember.
You're talking about Casemiro. Why do you keep on saying that, bro? There's
did I say what's wrong? Did I say anything?
Window coming up.
Did I hear anything? Was anything I said wrong?
Huh?
Was anything I said wrong just then?
You're basing it off his less than a year tenure.
Yeah, bro.
You're basing it off.
If you judge off the future, I can't tell.
Right now. I'm sitting.
Raichu's taking the piss. Raichu says Corey, and I believe I can learn to fly. He's taking the piss.
If you don't believe I won't win a Prem, then it's up to you guys, isn't it, bro? You're looking at Ten Hag over not even one season. I'm sitting.
All right, and so if
I have a cup game,
can we flip that, Corey?
On the weekend.
Corey, can we flip that and say, so you haven't even seen Ten Hag for one season yet? You think you're going to win a Premier League?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And it just brings me back to the Open Carno Bet
365. And you know why?
Trash out my
ear. You know why? It isn't even his team. It's not even his team. It's not even his team yet.
It's just a joke.
So wait, are you guys telling me you don't think Ten Hag can win a Prem? You guys are telling me that.
Every time I hear Corey say nonsense, Montel, throw that picture.
I just throw that one out every time.
Every time.
Corey, have you heard of new manager bounce before?
Wow, so you're basing it off new manager bounce. So
I'm just asking, have you heard of it? I'm not saying that's Ten Hag, but have you heard of it?
Just to make things clear, Montel, Casey, and Ethan, you don't think Ten Hag can win a Premier League?
That's not what I said.
Then what? Hold on a second. You asked me, do I think
he can win it?
I said
potentially. Yes.
No, it's not potentially.
It's not likely.
As it stands, while Pep and Arteta are
not as Not when Pep.
I don't see that. Maybe if they aren't here, if they aren't here, and if those two aren't there, and Ten Hag is still around, then I'd slightly hear it.
If you said this last year, if you said this the start of this season, do you think Mikel can win a Prem? You tell me no. So you're just basing it off this season. You're based off 9 months.
Corey, how far away from a title
young team? You think Arsenal are going to fall off next year?
But you're basing it off 9 months. You're basing it off 9 months that you believe that Mikel can win a Prem, because the start of last season you wouldn't have said that.
Wait, so can Mikel win a Prem? Can Mikel win a Prem, Corey?
Yes, I believe Mikel can win a Prem. Yes. Wait, hold on a second.
Just get me out.
And that's great, Montel. But you see my difference is you guys are getting on to me because I'm saying that this little stint of Ten Hag. But I'm watching this little stint of Arteta, and you guys are getting on to me.
I didn't say the stint of Ten Hag. I said you're a Rashford, and I didn't say your stint of Ten Hag. I said you're a Rashford and Casemiro away.
This is
from
Arteta's
the era. That's what I said.
Montel, this is Arteta's team. Yes or no? Is this Arteta's team?
Majority of the players, I'd say Arteta's team.
Is this Arteta's team? He has built this team in 3 years. Yes or no?
Yeah, of course.
You have watched Eric Ten Hag come to a team that's finished 7th last season. Finished 7th. I am now sitting 3rd. I have now won a cup. I now have another cup.
That finished 7th is worth £1 billion. That apparently has the best centre back in Varane, the best keeper in De Gea, the best. Like,
You
no,
can't
but
speak.
they had all these players though. That's Corey.
Word
I'm
to
just
you.
stating facts, bro.
Word to you. You've got God's child. You have the next Neymar on your side, and then you've got you've got Ronaldo up
The
top.
next
Please leave me
Neymar
alone.
and Ronaldo up top.
You can't
What?
speak. You told me you've
I
got
don't-
Ronaldo up top in Jesus. You've also got Neymar on the left wing with Martinelli, and then you've got fucking God's child in Saka. Like,
No one said.
and
As I
then
said, you've made
and
up.
then-
You're trying to be
and then-
funny, but
and
I'm
no,
actually
no,
stating
I'm not even
fact.
done. I'm not even done. And then you have somebody that's better than a player that's won 5 Champions Leagues in Partey. So you let me know. And then
All right, I
you've
will.
got
I would.
you've also got the next centre back in William Saliba that's going to be better than Rio Ferdinand.
So
The next
all of these things, you came out and said. I've never said any of those.
Oh,
But
yes, you have.
I've never said
Yes,
anything
you
about
have.
Rio Ferdinand and I've never said anything about Rio Ferdinand and Saliba. I've never said anything about God's child and the next Neymar. I've never said I've got R9. Like, bro, you're just making up things. But what I do know is that you had £1 billion squad that Eric Ten Hag, inherited. It wasn't just stinky players he inherited.
Why do you keep on doing the price on these players? Everyone
Because
knows the price.
no,
The price of these players
I have.
isn't correct.
I'm sorry
We
that
all
it comes
know.
with football. It comes with
We all
football. I
know
have
the
to
price
take it
of
into
these players isn't
consideration.
correct.
What on earth am I walked into?
Phantom,
We all know the price of these players aren't correct. We all know that.
It's just crazy.
Honestly, do you think Saka is the best right wing? Yeah, right winger in the Prem. Do you think Saka is the best right winger in the Prem?
Draw for the picture, fam.
Right,
Bro, the
bro.
chat asking me to draw for the picture, cuz.
Yo, but
bro,
myself put that picture every time, man.
Wait,
This
can
guy
I
just
put this in the
chats,
back?
bro.
Can I slap this in the background?
Because you believe that. But then back to my point. Why can you guys not say that Ten Hag can't win a Prem? You man all believe that Ten Hag cannot win a Prem. Is that what
Because
you man
I'll
believe?
tell you why. I'll tell you why he can't win a Prem. Because if Pep
Right.
Guardiola, and this is ifs. I have to do it of ifs because we're talking about the future. I can't say right now. We have to say if. If Pep Guardiola stays like is expected as he signed a new contract recently, he is not winning a Prem. And
Yeah,
I don't believe Ten Hag will be here for longer than 4 or 5 years maximum.
How do you?
So if Pep decides to see out his contract at City, Ten Hag isn't winning a Prem, and for that reason, I don't think Ten Hag's going to win a Prem.
But Casey, hold on a second. Is Pep the only person that's going to win the Prem?
No, Arteta as well, but Pep's the
Wait,
main reason because you're not going to finish above Pep.
Why Arteta?
Because Arteta can finish above Pep. You can't finish above Pep, so you have to defeat. It's like
You
like
can't finish above Pep.
Like
Why
of
not?
course you can't. Corey,
Why not?
But you're already getting slapped up 6-3 by them and 7-0 by Liverpool and the Kloppians, and you know what I mean.
I also beat
come on.
both of them.
You can't even do up De Zerbi.
I also beat both of them.
You can't do up De Zerbi.
What are you talking about? I'll play them tomorrow, and then we'll come back to that. But with Liverpool and City, I beat both of them
At home.
Yes, and they beat me at their home.
That's home, but no, but Corey,
that's their home.
Wait. Some of them have beat you away though. Some of them have come to your gaff.
Who?
Some men have come to your gaff.
Who?
Let me get out because I don't want to lie.
Let me know.
1 second. I'll let you know, bro. I know you can let me know, but
who came to
it'll be
OT
better.
and beat us in the Big Six? Who came to OT? Let me know.
Nice Big Six. It's not just about Big Six, bro. The Prem isn't considered of 6 people, bro. I know, Corey. But these men beat the little teams. You lose to them. That's my problem, bro. You lose to them.
I lost my first 2 games of the season.
Yeah, and you keep referring to them like they don't count.
I won them. I've lost 1 game at home.
Like you keep saying it to me like there's 1 part of the season, 2 part of the season.
Yeah, Ten Hag wasn't the manager.
1 game at home. 1 game.
He was there.
We lost 1 game at home this season. 1.
Who was that against?
I lost at Brighton the first game of the season.
Who was it?
Yeah.
And
Not good enough.
Brentford was away.
OT.
Yeah.
I see.
I've only lost to Brighton.
But you keep telling me like, is that what a Big Six club consists of though?
No, but
Just your home games.
Casey, you keep on telling. You're talking about them beating me at their home ground. I also beat them at my home ground.
That's great, but then Pep also goes around everywhere else and winning games, and so does Arteta.
Casey,
I don't see Ten Hag doing that.
But the difference is, this is Pep's team and this is Arteta's team. This isn't Ten Hag's team.
Oh, it's a Ten Hag's team.
There's a difference.
Oh, so when Ten Hag gets his toolies, is it so when Ten Hag gets his toolies, he's going to be...
Wait. That's what I'm saying.
So is this what we do now? No manager gets judged until they get their players.
No, Monto. I'm not saying.
Corey, what I remember. Do you know why I'm saying this? Just give me a second. I'm only saying this because what I remember was Arteta didn't get to this point scot-free. He was cussed. I called him a VO5 merchant. Pep's cone boy. Laughed at 8th, 5th. Throughout these whole 3 years, let's not pretend like we haven't laughed at Arteta for 3 years and now he's turned it around. We laughed at Arteta pretty much up until last year, not even 10 months ago.
I'm not saying that either, though. What I'm saying is, based off what Ten Hag has done at my club already, I believe he can win a Prem. You guys are now telling me he can't. And I'm saying, why is that? I'm saying,
who said he can't?
You sound like me when Conte got me top Prem. Big man.
Because it's funny.
The Conte thingy.
Yeah, the hindsight.
Is it the Conte type beat?
The trajectory is always this. It's always this.
If we sat here at the start of the season, no one would be saying Arteta's winning a Prem. No one's saying that. So it's just silly.
Yeah, I'm tired.
It's silly.
By the way, Corey, no one said Eric Ten Hag can't win a Prem.
Yes, you guys did. Yes, you did.
Who said
you said he can't?
You said wow, we don't believe Pep's there, he's not winning anymore.
I said I don't really see. I can't really see it happening.
So we said no. Let's not backtrack with what you guys are saying. You don't believe.
Bro, I said if Pep and Arteta are in this league currently with the teams that they have at their disposal, I don't see Eric Ten Hag winning the Premier League. Is that so hard? Is that harsh to say?
Why?
Because word to you, Arteta's got his team now, so he's able to do what he can do in the Prem.
Exactly. So as I said already,
and obviously, and Pep, you don't have to go into Pep. You don't have to go into that either. Like,
hold on a second. If, as I said already, let Ten Hag get his team, and then we'll see what's what.
So you want us to come back in 3 years?
Huh?
You want us to come back in 6 windows?
I believe
another $500,000 spent. We'll come back. We'll come back then and see where you are. See if you want a Prem. We'll be winning the Prem then. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
So when we're 5K subs, you're gonna come back to this video, this one here, and say I told you so.
I would need to tell you I told you so. I just believe that Ten Hag will win a Prem. If you guys don't believe it, then that's on you. That's on you.
I feel like it's hopium, not copium.
It's no grab, but as I said already, it's just simple as that, isn't it?
No. So Corey, remember, Corey's got a lot to come back to. He's gonna come back about Upamecano. He's got Ten Hag and gonna win a Prem and all of this. How about this? Ten Hag will be sacked in 3 years when he can't get them over the line in the Prem and they've had enough of the Carabao Cup and it's not good enough. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen when he fails in Europe and it's not good enough.
Corey, who do you think's gonna win a Prem first? Do you think Arteta or Ten Hag are more like? Who's more likely to win the next Prem? Excluding the season.
If Arteta doesn't win the Prem this season,
do you think
then I think Ten Hag will win it before him. If Arteta doesn't win it this season, then I think Ten Hag wins it before him.
But if Arteta wins it, you think they'll go on to win a few more?
So what you're telling me?
Yeah. I think if Arteta wins it this season, we could see a couple more Prems from Arteta.
Cool. Okay. So Corey, you're not far from title challenging. That's what you're saying, by the way.
Yeah, basically.
I personally don't believe I am. I don't think I'm far away. No.
Nice.
I wouldn't disagree with that. I wouldn't say you're like miles away from a title challenge.
Wait, how close? Montel, how? No. How close?
You know how reactionary that is?
Let me know because Montel, let me know because last season I was hearing, I need a new right back. Yeah. They've got Cassie sorted, fair enough, but they've got no backup to Cassie. We've seen what happens when Cassie's not there, so they need backup to Cassie.
The transfer window's on its way.
Correct, Corey. And how much is the backup to Cassie going to cost you?
So what? What does the price mean, though?
Well, the price is you got because you can't just spend 300 million in the transfer window, 400 million. No, you're not going to do that. You know that's not going to happen. So,
of course not. But we will look at what's a priority, and we will spend the most on that. So right now, our priority is a striker, a centre back,
so striker's going to cost you
and the
100
DM.
plus mil.
So we'll spend the money accordingly to grab the best of players.
No problem.
Who are they called?
That's how it goes.
He won't even get into that. The Corey said his priorities are strikers and this and that. So I'm just looking forward to the transfer window, and we'll see what comes in.
We'll see on the transfer window if Ten Hag gets his players, then in due time I believe we will win a Prem.
You know what?
And
I hear it. You're allowed to have your faith in it. Like, I hear it. Personally, I don't think you're mad far away from challenging or being in and amongst it. I just think challenging and being in amongst it and actually winning it are just two different things.
As I may find out this season.
You know what I'm saying?
I may find out.
So that's what I mean. And you got to remember, it was only start of last season. Corey said he was going to win the league. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I said I was going to win this.
And now this season,
I said I was going to win the league this season, bro. Like the rude awakenings can hit anyone. The rude awakenings can hit anyone.
Fast.
It's true.
Mighty fast, bro. So, you know, but I don't think you're miles away, personally.
But Corey, you know what my problem is? Yeah, my problem is on one hand you're contradicting yourself because on one hand you're saying I'm not far from winning the league, but then you're saying these aren't his players, and you can't. This is not Football Manager. Like everyone knows this. You can't just rush the process. You have to buy particular players for particular positions.
And when you say not his players,
you talk about crucial positions. You talk about striker. You talk about in the summer there'll probably be a few strikers available. You talk about centre backs. You talk about flipping right backs.
You can tell who I'm going to be getting.
You talk about a whole.
Anthony was his player, by the way, but carry on.
And Anthony's at the start of the season. Yes, he played. He got the goals, but he wasn't playing well. You can now see that he's starting to improve.
No, he's played one. All right, cool.
He's played a couple good games. That's it, Corey. Let's not stretch it though. Let's not say starting. Let's not say starting to improve.
You can already see he wants in the midfield. Ericsson, yes, he's good, but he's a bit old. We all know that. But what Ericsson has came to my club and done, would you say that that's a successful signing?
Yeah, Corey, we're not going to dissect your signings, bro. We're just saying that, like, obviously, I know you want Ten Hag to get his tools and whatnot before you feel like you can go and do the mad thing and win in the Prem. But also, as a manager, you have to work with what you've got over the next.
He wouldn't have got the job. He wouldn't have got the job if he couldn't work with basically 2/3 of that squad.
And do you not think Arteta has worked with what he's got to the absolute maximum right now?
No, but my squad and your squad are two completely different squads.
Your squad's £1 million your squad was worth more than obviously Arsenal's squad. Arsenal's squad had some money put into it, but that squad was like bad.
Stop basing this on this squad's worth, Montel. Base it on the players if they're good or not.
Well, Corey, you always say the players. Well, then you're a liar. You said the players aren't that bad. They just needed
what else do you believe that Arteta could? No. What else do you believe that Ten Hag could have done with this team?
No, I'm not talking about with this team. You're saying stop looking at the work of the players. Corey, we've already established that Manchester United's team was never bad enough to be finishing 6th in that. It's just that your manager was bad and the players were actually quite good. So what point are you making?
So hold on a second. Do you believe that they're good enough to challenge for the Premier League?
No.
No, Casey. Right. So where should I be then? I'm sitting third. Where should I be?
No, Corey, you're not getting my point, bro. No one said that Ten Hag isn't doing a good job with what he's got.
No, he's doing the absolute maximum because he can't challenge for a Premier League. You guys have just said that yourselves. He's doing the absolute maximum. I'm still in all my cups.
We're running out of time. We're going into the last 10 minutes.
This is killing me.
New manager bounce, cool.
Let's because my ears hurt.
My ears are bleeding, fam.
Let's move on. Chelsea versus Madrid.
Let's mute Corey.
Madrid I think it was 4-0 on aggregate. I think it was a much. What's tapped is that you don't actually play quite well. I think Courtois actually came alive. And then,
He was the
of
best
course,
you
what
played
happens if you
this
don't
season.
score against Madrid, you get punished. I think we all know
I
that.
think it's confidence.
I just think Real Madrid were just average as they were in the first leg. I just think we're just shit as we are at the moment. And
At
you
the
know what the
moment,
most
no,
shocking
it's
thing is
just how
that
you are
that
now.
lineup. When I saw that lineup came out, you know what I thought to myself? Frank Lampard just waving a white flag. How on earth you put Conor Gallagher? You put Conor Gallagher against Valverde, Kroos, and Modric on a second leg when we're 2-0 down on the aggregate. He literally put a 5-5-0 formation against Real Madrid when we need a runner or any attacker that to get the deficit, like to get the comeback going. But flipping out, it sounds like a white flag to me. Second half,
Gallagher in the 10. Gallagher in the 10.
second half, they were just taking a piss, and you know what? We're out. We're out of competition. We're not going to be in Champions League next year, so I'm okay with one season without European football anyway, mentally. So we'll be all right.
Do you
I've got a
think?
question.
Go on, Eve.
No, I was just gonna say going forward it's completely different. But do you think with the right manager and the squad getting trimmed, do you think the whole out of Europe team can make you man push for the Prem?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. And because a couple of hours ago, I've seen the Nagelsmann link really strong, and apparently the Enrique talks have been cooled down the last couple of hours, and I think the board's already made their decision a long time ago. The thing is that I think from Enrique's camp, they were disappointed by the outcome from the top goalie, and it is kind of sign of a yellow flag a little bit because I feel like why does it took you a while to make this kind of decision? I know you had some kind of like PTSD when you sat Tuchel in a rush and then you get Graham Potter a few days later. But surely you just got to let the DF do all the work, and literally you don't have to be involved in any kind of transaction. All you can do as an ownership right now in the top bully share, like just writing some checks. So in the future, I just think with the amount of squad that we've got lots of players that are on loan right now, including Bakayoko, who is in the Champions League semi-final as well. You got Lukaku. You've got I lost count how many players that we have on loan. Then you literally got a couple of the players that we're going to leave this summer because we need that £100 million security insurance security just in case the FFP going to catch us. So first and foremost, that's manager that's going to be sorted out. But then that's where it's going to get more interesting. By the time the next season comes, that my expectation would be like trying to push as far as we can in the Premier League, plus that domestic cups along the way.
Yeah, I think every Chelsea's fans' expectation should be that still.
Do you think? And let's just kind of spear onto Madrid as well. Do you think Madrid go all the way, or do you think City go all the way? I think that semi-final is going to probably be the winner. The winner of the semi-final, I reckon, wins the final because you got the Milan.
Montel, I can't lie. Real Madrid, as average as they are, both legs, you just never count them out in the Champions League, especially when Man City are the favorite. Just like what happened last year, should be the same expectation for this year.
No, I agree. I think with what Madrid have in the bank, you see Valverde. For me, like Madrid were working in phases. They have their phases. They'll just play in gear 1 and then gear 4. They won't even go gear 2, gear 3, gear 4, and when it's like they turn it on when they want. It's very scary. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'll be real. By the way, guys, we're on 71 likes. With about over 80 people in the house. So make sure we smash the like button. We want to get to at least 100 likes today. So if you haven't hit the like button already, make sure you do that and subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. We're on the way to 4,200. So make sure you do smash that like button. We are going to close out in about 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to put one more poll up just for the remaining 5 minutes. Madrid or City? Which one do you guys go with? Madrid or City? As it stands right now.
So tough.
If you had to make a decision, who'd you go with?
What do you say? Madrid
or City?
Oh, City, in my opinion.
I'll be real. Haaland is just a robot, isn't it? But then you've got Vinny. Vinny, he's just like I can't like. It could be long days for whoever's on the defensive side, innit?
Mm.
And and then also at the same time, KDB and Modric, like whichever one wants to start balling out and feeding players,
Yeah.
you can't like. It's
Boy.
actually mad.
If
I'm
Real
gonna
Madrid, if Man City
yeah.
doesn't kill off their chances against Real Madrid,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a long day.
Can't lie. And
Yeah,
then
because
Mercedes Benz may want to turn up as well.
you say Mercedes, the C class or the A
Mercedes-Benz
class?
will
Though?
come,
Which
yeah.
one were you gonna get? Like,
A
it's
class,
Like
man.
literally, if you want, you might get the I'm putting 3 past you today. Like, you're doing this. Wrap up the thing. It's time to play. It's
yeah,
time to play.
you'll get that, Benz. But listen, we are gonna end it there. Big up all the members as well. Big up Dennis the Great. Big up Asian Reds TV. Daniel Nagelsmann. Daniel. Honestly, Jamie Phillips Solo doing amazing work. Special shout out to her always. Snake Eyes, D1 Millie, Ed, Roms, NDT, Baby, Joe Madonka, Aiden Andrews, and Kaz. Big up to our members. Remember, the calling show will be on Friday. It's still going ahead. There should be a Manchester United match reaction as well tomorrow after the Manchester United game, where you'll probably find Corey. Hopefully, Kaz and Flawless will be around. If not, definitely 2 out of 3. Yeah, man, there's gonna be a few faces for that one. So, cause away from home at Sevilla, Heritage, it could go one way or the other. You know what I'm saying?
If you guys tuned into Sai's channel, I already said 4-1.
4-1 United.
Yeah.
Can you look into the camera and tell me that just before you look into the camera and say
4-1. 4-1.
One more time?
Nice.
4-1.
All right,
Don't worry.
cool. I just wanted
What did Corey say?
4-1. He said 4-1 United
4-1.
tomorrow.
I'll put a Mourinho thing up and just close off the stream, man. Put that.
I need to get that ground, didn't it?
Close off, man. Close off, man. Highly stream, man.
Listen, man, it's been another episode of Big Six. Everyone in the comments, big up Murtaza, Solo, Mustafa, Assad, LFC for the double, Darius, Eric 7, Bin Hag, honestly, Ravi, and everyone else who's joined in. Big up the Dortmund fan that jumped in as well. Raichu, I believe. Big up the Dortmund fan that was in here educating us on the German league. We'll see you in the next one. We'll see you tomorrow, actually. Take care and make sure you slap the like on when you're watching this back and make sure you subscribe.